This is the Ramy I was expecting to see at the Olympia, but I really feel like he's brought it here. He looks incredible to me.
There are varying opinions about Big Ramy's performance at the 2023 Arnold Classic. While some believe he was unfairly overlooked, others consider it was a clear case of robbery. Remember Louie Marco? Before we had Nick Straight and Power, we had Louie. This is what he posted on his Instagram. Biggest robbery in bodybuilding in the last decade I can think of. Now, I'm following Louie's content and often he gets sarcastic, but in case he means what he said here, remember that in the last decade we had the 2014 Mr. Olympia as well. You gotta remember Louie's comments about that event, and if he thinks Ramy's 2023 Arnold Classic case is a bigger robbery than that, then this subject definitely deserves more discussing. And he's not the only one he thinks Ramy was robbed. I got multiple messages on Instagram from you guys saying the same thing. Another big bodybuilding YouTube channel, Fizer Fitness, recently posted this video. Did Big Ramy deserve better than 4th at the Arnold Classic 2023? Can Big Ramy win the Olympia 2023? Talking about the same subject, let's hear what he had to say.
Now, the more we look at these comparisons, the more we can make an argument that Ramy deserved a higher placing than 4th. Let's take a look at this comparison between Ramy and Andrew Jacked. I do not know why all of a sudden the judges have decided to ignore the size difference between Big Ramy and the others. Because in my opinion, and I could be wrong, Ramy won all the side shots and all the back shots against Andrew Jacked. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think Ramy even won that front lat spread against Andrew.
So in his opinion, Ramy won all the back shots and all the side shots against Andrew Jacked plus the front lat spread. Let's quickly review these poses. Front lat spread, I tend to agree with Fizer Fitness. I mean, not only Big Ramy looks considerably more massive, Andrew's imbalanced lats should not go unnoticed here. So definitely, this is a Big Ramy pose in my opinion as well. Side chest pose is the most obvious. Ramy got his fullness back and this is his lights out pose, while Andrew definitely needs to improve this pose. Now, about the back double, we all love to point out Ramy's lack of muscle in the lower region of his lats, and yes, there is a problem, but that doesn't have to mean we should ignore the rest of his physique in this pose. Just look at his upper back, for example. There is definitely a case for Ramy to win this pose too. As for the rear lat spread, this is again a no-brainer. This is Ramy all day, and if you want to talk conditioning, Ramy's glutes are more shredded than Andrew's here. It's true, Andrew looked way more polished in the front poses, but from the back and in the side poses, Ramy has the upper hand indeed. Fizer Fitness goes on and compares Ramy with Samson as well, having the same conclusion that Ramy wins the side and back poses.
Same goes with the comparison with Samson Dauda. He has better quad separation than Big Ramy, no doubt. So you can give him the front shots. But the side and back shots still go to Big Ramy. The thing is, I am just frustrated why Ramy wasn't allowed to stand in the middle and get a proper comparison.
Now, I know what you're going to say, at least some of you. It's not about the mandatory so much nowadays, right? That the judges look at the overall flow. Okay then, that means that we don't have any measurable way to decide who wins a bodybuilding contest now. It's all subjective, right? But if we talk about the overall flow, how come Nick Walker beat Andrew Jacked then? I don't know, man. I'm not saying Big Ramy should have won the Arnold. All I'm saying is that the judges should have at least gave him a chance to stand in the middle in the callouts, which brings me to my opinion about Big Ramy's case. It's obvious that Big Ramy fell into the disgrace of the powers that run this industry, probably because of the Pittsburgh Pro incident when Ramy was supposed to guest pose and he never showed up. But it sucks that they treat him like this. Now just think about it. Ramy finished in front of both Samson and Andrew at the Olympia, and he definitely improved more than anybody else since that Olympia, since the 2022 Olympia. So How come when 2 months ago Ramy finishes in front of Samson and Andrew, and also when compared to themselves Ramy improved the most, he gets to finish behind both of them now at the Arnold? It doesn't make any sense. The minute Big Ramy stepped on that Arnold stage, everyone was impressed. Even Arnold, who is not a fan of mass monsters, got up and did his famous Snapchats. He usually does that with his favorite bodybuilder on the show, the one he considers the best. It was only after Steve Weinberg moved Ramy in the side since the first call out that everyone started to believe that Ramy is still not good enough for the conversation of winning the show, blah blah blah. What do you guys think about this subject? Do you think Big Ramy was robbed or he didn't deserve more than 4th at this past weekend's Arnold? Let me know in the comment section below. Also make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you guys and see you next time.